Dear students, I Shivkumar S. Ladde, Department of Pharmacology, Shivlingeshwar College of Pharmacy, Almala. Today we learn anatomy and physiology of large intestine. Learning outcomes after the completion of this video tutorial, students should be able to describe the anatomy and physiology of large intestine. Dear students, the large intestine is also known as a colon. The large intestine will be having the larger diameter as compared to small intestine, but the length is a shorter. It is about 5 feet or 1.5 centimeter long. It extends from the ileocecal wall to the anus. So dear students, the large intestine can covered by small intestine on the three sides, and it is mainly subdivided into cecum, appendix, ascending colons, transverse colons, descending colon, segment colons or pelvic colons, rectum and anal colons. So now we learn one by one. Dear students, the cecum is the sac-like. It is the first part of the large intestines. It can containing the hanging structure or worm-like structure. So that is known as the appendix. So the appendix, it do not have any role in the digestions or in the body, but it is the storehouse for accumulations of the bacteria, or the bacteria can be multiplied in the appendix. If any problems in the appendix, then the person was suffering from the appendicitis. It is one type of the inflammations of the large intestines. Then ascending colon. The ascending colon is travel up the right side of the abdominal cavity, and it makes turn to the right colic or hepatic flexures. It travel across the abdominal cavity. Then transverse colons. The ascending colon makes the turn and continue to the transverse colon as it travel across the abdominal cavities. The later one is the descending colon. Then transverse colon turn again to left or splenic flexure. It is not descending, it is known as descending colon, and continue down to the left side as a descending colons. Then segment colons. It is present between the descending colon and rectums. Then last one is the rectum and anus. So now we learn regarding the compositions of large intestinal juice. So this consists of 99.5% water and 5% solids. Solids are subcategorized into inorganic substance and organic substance. Inorganic substance are sodium, calcium, potassium, bicarbonate, chloride, phosphate and sulfate. And organic substances consist of albumin, globulin, mucin, ureas, debris of epithelial cells, and as well as the large intestine, it can contain the bacterial flora. So this bacterial flora is helpful for the digestions of the food that can left by the small intestine, and as well as it involved in the synthesis of the various enzymes, that is enzymes, and as well as vitamins, especially vitamin K. It can synthesize in the large intestine. The pH of large intestine juice is a 8. Then functions. The large intestine, it is play important role in the absorption of water, electrolytes, glucose and alcohol, and it is involved in the formations of feces. And large intestine is also play important role in the excretions of the heavy metals and secretions of mucin, chloride and bicarbonate. The large intestine is mainly involved in the synthesis of folic acid, vitamin B12 and vitamin K, and also involved in the decompositions of the bile pigments. Thank you, dear students.